Hello friends, this is Seher from Easy Peasy, and today we are going to discuss about specific gravity. Now the question is, what is specific gravity? The definition of specific gravity is that it is a number that compares the density of a substance to the density of the water. For example, we have this copper pellet and we have the mass of 89.6 grams and the volume is 10 centimeter cube. Now, the density can be calculated by mass over volume. So we just need to divide 89.6 by 10 and the density will be 8.96 of this copper pellet. Now, we will put this copper pellet inside the water in order to compare the density of both the copper and the water. Now, we already know that the density of water is 1. In order to compare them, we need to put them in a ratio. So specific gravity equals the density of the object, that is 8.96, divided by the density of water, that is 1. So 8.96 divided by 1 is 8.96. By here, you can see that 8 is more than 1, so this copper pellet is going to sink in the water. So copper pellet is 8.96 times denser than the water. And as we know that specific gravity is just for comparison, it's a ratio, so there will be no units attached with it. Okay. Now, why do we use water as the reference? First, water is abundant and it's easy to measure because its value is 1 and it doesn't make the calculation messy. And what's the difference between density and specific gravity? Density have units depending on what you are measuring. If you're measuring a solid, it will be grams per cm cube. If you are measuring a liquid, that will be gram per ml. And if you're measuring in physics an SI unit, that will be kilogram per meter cube. On the other hand, specific gravity is just a comparison to water. So it doesn't have any unit as well. In density, it's a broad category. You can compare oil with honey or honey with ethyl alcohol. In specific gravity, you can only compare anything, either solid or liquid, with water. Okay. So if you know the density of any substance, the specific gravity is very easy because you just need to divide it by 1 and you have the same answer. Okay, so specific gravity and floating also have direct connections with each other. If the value of specific gravity is less than 1, the thing is going to float on water. Just like here, the ice cubes are floating, so its specific gravity will be under 1. On the other hand, the rocks have the specific gravity more than 1. That's why they are sinking in the water. How chemists measure the specific gravity? Now, it depends. If you're measuring a liquid, we will have this hydrometer. And hydrometer is a floating device that measures how dense a liquid is. It floats higher if the liquid is denser, and it floats lower in the lighter liquids. Now in this picture, you can see we have a liquid whose specific gravity is 0.95, and this hydrometer is going down deep in the liquid because the specific gravity is less. So it floats less in lighter liquid. And the idea behind this hydrometer is Archimedes' principle. Now, what is Archimedes' principle? The principle says that we have two different forces when something is inside the water. One is the gravitational force that pulls the thing towards the earth. And the other is called as buoyancy effect or buoyant force, that is in the opposite direction of the gravitational force, and it is equal to the weight of the water displaced. So in this picture, it is expressed beautifully. You can see the solid substance is going in the water. When it goes in the water, it displays 3 lbs of water and it suspends here. So the buoyant force here is 3 lb. We can use the same principle for measuring the density of irregular objects. We also discussed it in the previous video. We just need to take the solid, we need to put it in the water will raise, and then we just minus the old volume from the new volume, and then you can get the volume of irregular substance to find the density. And the density with the density of water will give us specific gravity. Let's go for easy peasy practice questions. The specific gravity of a substance is best defined as density of the substance divided by density of water. Okay, second, a substance has a specific gravity of 0.65. What will it do when placed in water? It's less than 1, so it's going to float. Which of the following quantity has no units? Yep, specific gravity because it's a ratio. Fourth, a metal block has a density of 7.8 grams per cm cube. What is its specific gravity? Yep, it's 7.8. Why not this answer? Because it has a unit attached to it. It is just the density, it's not the specific gravity. Specific gravity means don't attach any units with it. Okay, last, which of the following substance will float on water? Yep, it's option C, that is 0.85. Only this value is less than 1, that's why it's gonna float. Option B is gonna suspend in the middle. Option A and D, because they are more than 1, is gonna sink inside the water. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe this channel. Thank you. Bye for now.